Every day, thousands of people are drawn to the promise of digital products. The pitch is incredibly appealing. You create a file once, it duplicates infinitely, you hold zero physical inventory, and your income is completely detached from the hours you work. Right now, the barrier to creating these assets has effectively vanished. With tools like Canva, Notion, and AI generators readily available, literally anyone can design a planner or write an ebook in a single afternoon. Look at this scorecard outlining the reality of digital products in 2026. You absolutely get zero inventory, and you can easily hit 90+% profit margins. But the catch is that third box: you do not get to do zero marketing. The real bottleneck in 2026 is distribution. Success depends entirely on your ability to cut through the noise and get eyes on your offer in a market already saturated with options. To succeed, you need to ignore the hype around completely passive income. Instead, you have to look honestly at your own skill set and match your specific marketing strengths to the right product, the right platform, and the right price tag. Your choice of digital product dictates your daily job description. You are committing to a specific style of marketing labor that you must be willing to perform every single morning. Let's start with the volume game. These are your low-ticket items, things like printable wall art, Excel budget trackers, and daily planners that sell for around $7 to $20, primarily on Etsy. Creating these requires identifying evergreen niches, applying basic design templates, and then spending the majority of your time relentlessly optimizing your titles and tags for search engines. Here is the breakdown of this model in our comparison matrix. By executing this properly, you gain access to Etsy's massive built-in pool of active buyers, which generates a steady stream of consistent small-dollar sales. But because the barrier to entry is so incredibly low, you are stepping into a hyper-competitive, highly commoditized market. Standing out based on visual quality alone is almost impossible. Winning here means you have to study keyword search volume and flood the marketplace with dozens or even hundreds of listings, rather than agonizing over one single artistic design. This path makes sense if you prefer to work entirely behind the scenes, analyzing data and tweaking text, rather than acting as a public-facing influencer. The second category relies on an arbitrage shortcut. This involves leveraging AI prompt packs or buying products with master resale rights, which gives you the legal permission to rebrand and sell pre-made digital assets as your own. This updated matrix shows how the shortcut works. You spend 0 hours on product creation. Instead, your primary skill shifts entirely to producing daily short-form video content on TikTok or Instagram to drive traffic to your standalone Shopify store. The appeal is obvious. You launch an instant catalog of products overnight, and because there are no fulfillment costs, you keep 80 to 95% profit margins on every single sale. The severe trade-off is that hundreds of other sellers possess the exact same underlying files. The product itself offers you absolutely zero competitive advantage. To survive that lack of uniqueness, you have to creatively bundle these assets together and build a highly engaging personal brand to capture organic social media traffic. This model demands a relentless, extroverted hustle. You are constantly feeding the social media algorithms, shooting videos, jumping on trends, and aggressively asking for the sale. Success in the resale market depends entirely on your personal brand and marketing consistency. Your ability to sell is the only thing that creates a margin, as the underlying files are common commodities. The third option is the authority play. These are high-ticket knowledge products, like comprehensive video masterclasses, premium Notion systems, and paid memberships hosted on platforms like Gumroad or Shopify. As we fill in the final column of our matrix, you can see the steep requirements. This model demands deep subject matter expertise, weeks or even months of upfront creation time, and the patience to establish long-term trust with an audience. The reward for that upfront labor is securing high-ticket revenue per sale and building a strong competitive moat that a random competitor cannot easily clone. But there is a harsh trade-off here as well. There is no built-in marketplace algorithm to hand you free traffic. You are entirely responsible for your own lead generation and customer acquisition. This path rejects the concept of a quick flip. It operates much more like a traditional, slow-building business that monetizes authentic authority over time. Look at this flowchart we've built to help map out your strategy. Choosing the right path requires honestly assessing your current resources and your personal tolerances, starting right here at the top. Do you have an existing audience or following? If you don't have an audience, we follow the no path to your next immediate constraint. Are you willing to make daily social content? If you refuse to put yourself on camera every day, the flowchart leads you directly to Etsy, selling printables and planners. This makes you a search and optimize creator. Your daily task is staying behind the scenes, researching keywords, and updating listings to capture search traffic. But if you lack an audience and are willing to hustle on camera, the diagram routes you to a Shopify store, selling pre-made assets and AI prompt packs. You fit the hustle and market profile. You should bypass the product creation phase completely, lean into resale rights, and focus all your energy on viral marketing. Now, if we go back to the top of the tree, for those who already have a following or a specific expertise, the path leads straight to selling courses and systems on platforms like Gumroad. As an expert and authority, your strategy should utilize value-based pricing and heavily bundle your assets to maximize the worth of the trust you've built with your audience. In your first year, completely passive income is a myth. You have to decide whether you are going to actively create, actively optimize, or actively market. Success comes down to ensuring that the daily grind you choose actually aligns with the life you want to live.